going live. We're going live now. Are we live? Are we live? Going live now. Thank you guys. Awesome. Oh, another night on. Did we see the death cross on the S&P 500? Well, it didn't cross. It almost crossed, didn't cross, came back up. Hello tonight. Hello tonight. Let's shill the group, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hello and good night to everyone. Have a very good night today. Markets seem to be going up. Bitcoin above 40K, but we have something on NFTs here tonight. Good morning is good night. What's HM? What is HM? Is it headmaster? Hey, good morning. Good morning, good night, whatever. Whatever. Whatever, guys. We're here, right? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see where we are. Let's wait for Nelvin to come in. Interesting NFTs, man. Artifact is like insane. Other than Artifact is insane, I don't know what else to say because Artifact is forever insane. Okay. Artifact is forever insane. Okay, guys, let's go chill the groups and bring the rest of the guys in. Artifact is again going nuts. What? But Sandbox was very bad. So let's see what happens. I'm always positive on a screwed up, what do you say? On a screwed up drop like last night for Artifact stuff on Sandbox, man. They just go too fast. I couldn't even get in. I'm sure I pressed buy. I'm sure I pressed buy in the first few seconds. I didn't get in. I kept on getting kicked out. Artifact knows about this. They know that it really sucks, which is fine, which is what we want. Because usually, I don't know, but usually, I don't know if it's going to happen now. Usually, if there is a screw up like this, what happens? There's usually an airdrop. I hope so, but man, just look at this Artifact stuff. It has become an insane brand. It has become a totally insane brand. Like, it's like, I don't know what it is, guys. It just goes to the moon, guys. It just goes to the moon. Something that's 90 bucks is now like what? It was 2005. Now it's like 1,000 plus 1,005. Insane. The insanity is not matched anywhere else in the world. And that's just Artifact. Okay, I'm even thinking, yeah, maybe I should get another Clone X. Maybe I should get another Clone X. Maybe I should get another Clone X. NFT news some more. You see HSBC. Yo, HSBC is acquiring land on the Sandbox. That's just insane. That is totally insane. First it was PwC. Now it is HSBC. How more insane can this get? I don't know, but it is turning to be quite insane, right? So cool. Man, yeah, sports, esports, and gaming fans. Awesome, awesome, just super awesome. HSBC, welcome to the Sandbox. Welcome to the real world, HSBC. Welcome to the real world in the metaverse. So see what the market does. Talks between Russia and Ukraine hopefully are going well. So a lot of it depends on that, right? A lot of it depends on the talks between Russia and Ukraine. Progress in the talks. Again, I don't know what this is all about. Seriously, I'm just like confused. I don't know, Ukraine. Why didn't you just say you weren't going to join NATO and save us all these issues, guys? But we are getting there, okay? So probably Ukraine will not be able to join NATO, but I thought that was the case. So I'm quite confused on why we even had this war. Hopefully we're just not trying to show off because it gets a lot of people in trouble. I hope that the savings of a lot of people are still intact. I doubt it. Some of people really got knocked out and we feel really sorry for them, okay? So hopefully things are good on your side. Thank you very much. There is Nelvin. Let him in. Admit. Hey, Nelvin, how are you? And let me give you the power that are going to be accorded to the people who have powers. Make co-hosts. Hey, now here's the powers. Cool. How are you on tonight? And I see you have some interesting PFPs for us. Yes. The floors have moved. The floors have moved up a bit. The floors of the, I don't know about the rest of the NFTs, but the blue chip NFTs, the floors have moved up after the acquisition of, what do you say, CryptoPunks. Yeah, CryptoPunks by Bored Ape Yacht Club. So it's cool. So it is cool, guys. It is cool. It is really, really cool. Let's see here. Oh, we have another 10 minutes. Oh, what is happening, man? Let's see if everything is all up. Check here, check here. And we'll start in another 10 minutes. Oh, yes. There. There. Everything seems to be A-okay. I'm looking at the screen here. Okay, that looks right. That looks right. That looks right. That looks right. Everything looks right from my end. I don't know, how is it? Okay, how are you, Nelvin?
Hi, Sensei. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Now,
Yeah, doing fine, Sensei.
looks like we are okay. It looks like we are okay. So good, 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 good.
So what's the target today, Sensei? How many minutes are we gonna
We go
record?
1.5 hours.
Okay.
I can update on the next generation PFPs. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, because the floors have started to move again. And assuming Ethereum is trapped, although Ethereum is moving, and if Russia does find a solution to Ukraine, which is even better, then we should get one last dump before the pump, which is good. Which is good, which is good. It's a good bear market, you know, it's a good bear market. Otherwise, you don't know what to buy. Otherwise, things would be too expensive to buy anyway. So it's time to look and basically look and see where you can put your money at. Maybe not even buy, but you should start it. Yeah, you should start the process of planning to buy now. Cool. So let's see where we are now. Okay, I think we are ready here. Let's see. Let's go there. Okay. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Just wait for the rest of the guys to come in. I do not know why we don't have an invite in Discord. This is kind of weird. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it up before we start. Let's get it up before I turn it on to Nelvin, because I got some serious video editing to do. It is ambassador season. Ambassadorships are not easy. They are very complicated, but yeah, I think we found a way to make it simpler, and also a way to go through multiple ambassadorships, okay? Which is why we have 2 YouTube channels, by the way. And I think now if you tell me, hey, if you tell me what ambassador I want to be ambassador for Artifact. You would be like insanely rich being ambassador for Artifact. I don't think they have one, but
Is the ambassadorship for NFTs, Sensei?
yeah, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. Through influencers. I'm sure there are ambassadorships for NFTs. Just that we don't hear it as much, okay?
Yeah, we don't hear much about it.
The big ones probably don't have it because they are already brand names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be good to get something for Artifact. It would be good to get something for Artifact that's just totally crazy. Totally crazy, guys. Totally crazy. I don't know what else to say. There's crazy and there's artifact. Then there's the rest. Ooh, so again, let's go find the next one. If you can get some of the mints, you'll get some of the mints. But again, nothing is guaranteed. So again, just have a strategy on what you do. Yeah, if you can make some money on some mints, please do. And then just decide later on which one is the blue chip. We really don't know when it starts minting. We have no idea when it starts minting, guys. We really have no idea when it starts minting. Nobody knows now. But yeah, one day you would know. I mean, if you minted a Cyberkong, how would you know that it was a blue chip? You don't. Artifact, you pretty much knew, okay? Artifact, you pretty much knew because you knew that it was, yeah, you knew that it was a brand. The only thing was the mint price of 3 was so expensive. So, but then that can be a blue chip. So I don't know about imposters, man. Imposters also starting at 3. Let's see how that goes. Whatever it is, you need to have your Ethereum ready if you're going to go. It looks like a very interesting time for NFTs. I hope that you guys still have enough money. I hope that you guys were taking profit at that time, right? When you guys were supposed to take it up. But anyway, I've converted several Ethereum already, okay? Something I have not done since probably November last year. So again, I am waiting for the bull run to come back. I am looking for quality NFTs. And let's see. Yeah, I'm in the process of converting a lot of cryptocurrencies, a lot of my stables to Ethereum, but I'm also converting a lot of my cryptocurrencies into fiat. Okay, so you always have to look after your risk. Okay, this is my advice. When you look after your risk, then you will be able to go into more riskier ventures and make more money. That is just how things work. If you don't do that, then you might be tight for cash, and then you cannot get the quality ones, and then your portfolio doesn't do very well. And even if you are up against a good one, you might not even have the confidence to close it, okay? You might not even have the confidence to go ahead and take it. This is the problem. I think this is the problem. It's just somebody that people keep on reminding me that I didn't tell them about Artifact, but I finally found a YouTube channel. No, it was in my YouTube, right? I told you guys for free. This is the thing. People say many bad things about me, but they are not true. It's like last time people accused me of not telling them about DYDX until somebody went and counted the number of times I reminded people. It was 16 times. Similarly, there was something free when I told you guys about Artifact. If you guys went in, it's good. You got it for free. If you guys didn't go in, well, don't blame me. This is another issue that people like to blame me because they are not rich. Please don't do that, guys. That is so not cool. That is the most not coolest thing in the world, okay? If you do take action, if you do listen to what I'm doing, and now I am giving you the chance to listen to what I'm doing through my classes, which are probably going to start around June, then you can follow for 3.5 years. Don't blame anyone but yourselves. Again, we also have a free package. It is up to you. I just do not want people to blame me. That's all. You can go to the free package. You can go to the paid package. Just do not blame me. That's all. Okay, are we ready to start? Nelvin, you can start talking and take over the screen whenever you want to. It's not 9 yet, but
okay,
it's almost 9. Thank you very much. Mute myself.
Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing? Are we live now?
We are very much live.
All right. Okay. I hope everyone is tuning in. It's a very exciting day ahead, and I just would like to share my recent findings. I hope you all are interested and excited about it. So let's just give it a few minutes for everyone to come in. I can see here there's only 7 so far. And yeah, it's a terrible day in terms of the crypto market. I mean, I think today I witnessed Bitcoin sort of pump and dump. It went up to like 41K and went back down to 39K. So it pumped from 38K, you know. So I'm not sure what's the catalyst. It's very unstable at the moment. So when the market is positive in terms of it's affected by the outcome of the war at the moment. So when it's, you know, when there's a slight positive news, it pumps, and when bad news occurs again, then it dumps. So very unstable. If you all are looking towards like leveraging the market, probably not advisable. I mean, except those who are, you know, like really confident about it, then not gonna stop you. But I truly believe that there is a bad signal, you know, in terms of like what's been going on globally, you know. And I think that somehow going through leverage trading is not the way. Yeah, as today, from what I see, it's about 30 million. Sorry, 70 million worth of liquidations in space of few minutes. So yeah, imagine the amount of, you know, of traders involved in leverage. So I hope you guys are safe out there. You know, hope you all still have enough liquidity to brave through the storm. And we definitely, you know, will keep on guiding you here in Metaren. So just keep on in touch with our Discord channel, and I think you'll find a lot of alpha in there, and yeah, hopefully it will be able to, you know, brave you through the storm. So okay, we'll start in a minute. If you have any questions, you can just type it down there in the chat, and I will go through it. Hopefully be able to answer all your queries. And just let me set up my screen on whatever I'm supposed to show you today. Yep. Okay. I think like, yeah, we have 11 in now. So I hope you all will find my sharing today quite informative. So as you all know, today what happened was that let me just open my Twitter for a while. I think you all are aware of Yuga Labs acquiring Bored Ape Yacht Club, and I would say that this is probably a catalyst into an upcoming NFT bull run again. To be frank, I think we've went through a period of 1-2 weeks of a bear market in the NFT. There's not much movement, but it's slowly picking up again. I think you all heard of this news where Yuga Labs has acquired CryptoPunks and Meebits collection from Lava Labs. And yeah, so basically Yuga Labs now owns both CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club, as well as MeBits. And that is why if you go to OpenSea and you see from the top collections over the last 7 days, then you can see that CryptoPunks is top of the list. MeBits and Bored Ape Yacht Club, these three, as you can see here. Not to mention Metered Ape Yacht Club. So 4 basically involved in the top collections over the last 7 days. So what is the significance of this actually? So basically, like there was a leak yesterday. Whereby they presented the Bored Ape Yacht Club pitch deck, and part of the pitch deck actually includes lands. You know, they are giving out lands. They are opening it up for minting, and apparently there is 200,000 lands available. So they're opening it up to the public soon. There'll be one in March and another one in March and June. Yeah, so look out for it. Basically, from what has been revealed, it's actually a 1 Ethereum mint price. So if you all have the capital, you all can ape in. There's 200,000, so there's unlimited. Not to say unlimited, I mean, it's quite a lot of supply there. So you all can actually look into it. And I believe like this acquisition is actually a big deal because of there's a lot of money involved. And I think that you all can actually benefit from this. Why do I say that? Because as you see in crypto market, Bitcoin and Ethereum leads the market. Am I right? So Bitcoin will lead the bull run, and the liquidity flows into Ethereum and the other alts. So I believe it's the same thing for NFT. We can say that CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club are probably the Bitcoin and Ethereum or version of NFT. So I believe that some of the liquidity will eventually flow to other NFTs. So yeah, so who is Yuga Labs and so on? I think you can look into it because I'm not going to talk about this today. I'm going to talk about PFPs, which is picture for proof, whereby Bored Ape Yacht Club is considered a picture for proof. Okay, the most expensive picture for proof at the moment. And so we got to question ourselves. Does it have utility? Does picture proof NFTs have utilities? Whereby I would say that maybe some of them does. For instance, Cool Cats, they're creating their game, and they've even released Cool Pets as well. So in terms of the others, maybe yes, maybe no, but you can wait for for their upcoming developments. Okay. Like for instance, Clonex. I think Sensei has told you all a lot about it already, so I'm not going to touch a lot on that. So, okay, as you all can see in this top last collection over the last 7 days, what do you see that is in common here? If we go by to the rankings, okay, in the last 7 days, what do you all see in common? Let's say we take up to number 20. Okay, you will notice that most of these are PFPs. Okay, so let's go to Cyber Brokers. This is the recently released NFTs. So yep, as you can see here, it's another collectible. There's 10,000 of it, and yes, it's a PFP. It's not a game. It does look like a game, but it's not. Okay, so it has went up quite significantly from here, about 1.2 Ethereum. If I'm not mistaken, the mint price was like 0.5, and it went up to 4 temporarily, and now it's back at 2.9. So this is PFP, which recently released and went up quite a lot. So my point here is that there's always a trend that you have to look out for. So if you can see that mostly the ones here are all PFPs that has pumped recently. Okay, they are following Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks acquisition recently. So this is unrevealed yet. This is another PFP as well, and these are new ones. Okay, these are new NFTs in the market. I'd like to highlight to you all here that most probably that maybe none of us can afford a CryptoPunk, Bored Ape Yacht Club, a Mutant Ape Yacht Club right now. I mean, you probably have to sell your house to afford all this, and as well as whatever that has that is categorized as blue chip NFTs. But you must also understand that there's always room for new projects to come in and be the next CryptoPunk or Bored Ape Yacht Club, and there's also room for people like us to actually enter the market at a cheap price, because it can't be okay, if everything is expensive, you won't be able to attract new people in, okay, because it's too expensive. So that is why a bear market has to happen in order for retail investors like us to come in to the picture and attract more people into the market, whereby for the crypto cycle, as what Sensei has explained before, it's 3 to 4 years. But NFTs is extremely new, so we don't know like how long its bear market lasts and how long its bull run is. So, but it's related somehow, okay, here and there. But my point is, the in order for quality projects to come in, a bear market has to happen, and from there, that's where you actually go in, because the prices are cheap. So now there are a lot of projects being released which are really cheap right now, and actually, if I had this talk show a week ago, it is what I'm going to mention to you later. It's probably cheaper last week if I had this talk, and you probably would have profited. I don't know, maybe at least 100%. But now some of it is slightly pumped. Okay, and the first one I'm going to talk about today is this NFT called Dur Darsals. Okay, so it has went up quite a lot. It is now at 1.03 Ethereum, and I'm pleased to tell you that I got in here at 0.18 last week, but I was looking for a quick flip, and eventually flipped it at 0.5, but I didn't expect it to go higher. But profits are profits. Okay, no harm in taking profits. Okay, so my point here is, as you can see here, these NFTs are quite unique in nature. Okay, and there's a class about it. As you can see, it's something that is probably how to say, presentable to the society. Okay, and yes, I kid you not that the mint price was 0.2. Okay, and yes, it dipped for a while here after the review, and yeah, see, as you can see here, the average was at 0.13. I was able to get in at about 0.2, and sorry, 0.18, and I sold it at 0.5. So my point is, these are new NFTs which are released and at a very cheap price last week. And this week also there'll be cheaper ones in the market, and it's something you can look into. You can see here that the volume is quite high. Okay, and as you can see, it's just recently released, and it already has a 7,000 Ethereum volume. Okay, so what's the background behind this? Why is this door Dursals actually pumping? Okay, but let me tell you first that before you get into PFP NFTs, I'd like you to know that it's very, very, very risky, and you have to do your due diligence, and you have to really look into their Discord and know what is it all about, who's the artist, who is behind it. Okay, and from there you can eventually decide whether you want it or not. to get in, because it's very risky. It could take your entire, you probably got in at 0.2, maybe it could go to 0.01, at one point. But because if you are to go for lands, NFT characters, those are safe bets, okay? Because you know it has utility. Even if the floor price drops, at one point you'll be able to use it to generate income from other aspects, which is through gaming, okay, land trading and so on. But for PFPs, if it has no other utility and the community doesn't support it and it dies, then you're dead. Okay, so so let's talk about this dorsals. Okay, but before that, let me just read a few things. Hi everyone. I think we are having more people in. Yeah, thank you for joining. We just started, by the way. This is the first NFT I'm actually talking about. Okay, so what is it about? I went through their Discord and I went through their background. Who is the artist behind this? So apparently, Do It Ourselves is a brand that has been they've collaborated with Colette. Okay, so Colette is a very famous brand in France. So they've recently collaborated with Do It Ourselves. Okay, so what is Colette? Colette is basically like a fashion brand. Okay, so this is just recently. This is just today. Okay, so that's why it went up quite a lot to Colette Paris. But just looking into this, what I'm saying is that Do It Ourselves artists have actually collaborated with brands like Gucci, and it has appeared apparently in some fashion show, Paris fashion show, New York, and appeared in New York Times as well. So if you can go through their Twitter, you will discover some background check on them, on what the artist actually did before this. Okay, because the main thing when you get into PFPs, you have to know the artist. If the artist is somewhat a real artist, then you have good chances that you will definitely make it. But if someone that is not recognizable, then you're in deep trouble. Okay, because you're taking a risk. Okay, but my point is, these PFPs highly reliable on the artist's reputation. Okay, if it's a good one, then their collection, Do It Ourselves, it's loading quite badly today because not sure of the internet. Yeah, you guys can go through Twitter about the artist and so on. But who is buying it? Okay, you have to go through data in order to justify your purchase. So but if you don't go through data, then it does not justify why. Let's go through some data in Nansen, and you can know there's something really interesting about these Do It Ourselves. Okay. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's loading. Be patient. Dickens's, what's today's NFT alpha? Yeah, well, we are now looking at the first alpha, possible alpha, not financial advice. Or is it choppy? Not sure whether it's Zoom's connection or something. Yeah, it's quite slow though, my internet. But can you guys hear me clearly? Type 1 if you can hear me clearly. Oh, it's robotic. Just give me a second. Let me just figure it out for a while. Okay, just give me a few seconds, yeah. Hopefully it's better now. Okay, guys, can you hear me now clearly? Okay, thank you, Deacon Zaz. Shopee must be internet or UMNO General Assembly. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you know, TM should really do something about the internet. It's been like that for quite some time. Okay, anyways, back to this. Now we get our metrics back. Okay. So like what I said about blue dorsal, so it was deployed 12 days ago. Okay, I was monitoring it quite closely after the. So guys, if you, I understand that getting into whitelist and minting is probably one of the hardest thing around now to do in the NFT space. So my biggest advice is if you can't get into the whitelist and you believe that you've done enough research on the project and you feel like it's probably gonna do well, then wait for the post reveal dump, then you get in. Okay, because these the mean price was like 0.25 Ethereum. Okay, and it dumped after reveal to like 0.13, 0.1. Because I know it's very difficult, but you can, if you really believe in it, you can go in after the post reveal dump. Okay, so it was very cheap. Okay, Dual Russell was very cheap last week. It was only 0.18 or 0.2. That's what I was saying. If new PFPs come in, the opportunity for retailers like us to go, for you to go in, okay? Because you might not meet that price again. So now imagine it's that depends on how you you believe and trust in the project. So like I said, just give you key to be and to identify a good project to go in. Okay, so Dodasels was one of it. It was released 12 days ago. Okay, exactly when when much movement or pump in the market. So this existed. Okay, when no one was paying attention. So up to 16 March today, it's quite high, the volume. It has like 432 Ethereum. It just went down a bit. It was like 1,000 yesterday. But like I said, an NFT or crypto or whatsoever, there's never a graph which is a Y equals to MX plus C graph, which is a straight line graph. Okay, if you understand what I mean. So there is up and down. Okay, but yeah, judging if you get in last week, this week you have properly profited like 10 times. Okay, so my point here is, I've always advised that getting in when it's a smart NFT buyer, label yellow, basically the whales lah. So by common buyers, retail buyers. Okay, and there's probably only one whale here, and that existed like today, March 16, and he bought at 1.1. So prior to this, you don't see any whale buying this NFT, but the price has went up significantly. Why? Because the retails are buying. Okay, and why the retails are buying? Okay, basically, like I said just now, Dodasels is an old brand. Okay, it has existed even 10 years ago. They've appeared in several magazines as well. So basically, they have their own followers who are probably not into NFTs, but basically newcomers who are looking to enter into NFTs actually bought into this project. So that is why, as you can see here, these are normal buyers, not smart buyers. Okay, there's only one which existed today, but prior, I've been monitoring this since last week, and yes, the price is driven by the common people. Okay, so this is a PFP. Okay, like I said, it's very risky if you want to get in at this price, but I can see it doing well for a long time because as you can see, the first collaboration itself is Colette, okay, which is a fashion brand from France. So yeah, you can see here, Colette has existed since 1997. So my point is, this bear market, common brands coming in and actually participating in the NFT space and actually pumping in Dicken's no smart buyers. There is one smart buyer. There is only one smart buyer, which is which existed today. But I've been monitoring it, and there was no smart buyers. Okay, I'm not sure because maybe 11 March, maybe there was one or two. I'm not sure, but from what I see, there was no smart buyers. That is what surprised me, because I think okay, yeah. How much do you pay for Nansen Pro? Well, Nansen Pro is sponsored by Metaren. You can ask Shukri to reveal how much he actually pays for it. Yeah, so he's given privilege to Metaren team. So I'm not really sure how much it costs, but it's a yearly purchase. Okay. Now, okay, it's answered there. $1,299. So that's like close to 5,000. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying that when there's smart buyers, that's when you buy, but I'm saying that you have to look into volumes. Okay, once there are volumes, then you can probably dive into it. But if there's no volume, there's really no point for you to really dive into it. Okay, so I can show you some NFTs later, which has relatively low volumes. Okay, so where are we heading to with the dorsals? Basically, since they've already collaborated with this is like their first collaboration, and they've only been in the space for like 12 days. So, you probably give them time to develop what they're going to develop, and hopefully it will do well. Okay. You can also see that, they have a 30 good amount of followers, 32,000 followers. And, but like I said, this, in terms of Twitter followers, is very subjective. Some may have 70,000 followers, but in terms of floor price, it doesn't really go that far. But if you ask me, I can understand, why Dora Souls actually doing well, because I believe it's unique. Okay. So their collections are quite unique. And you can see a few ones here. I'm not sure how much is currently available. So let's have a look. How many are listed? Okay, so 1,957 out of 10,000 are actually listed. So there is a lot in the market, but you can see it's playing at 1 Ethereum. Okay, many are listed at 1 Ethereum. So that that is the average price that it's going to play on for quite some time. So to break that barrier, maybe it would take some time, but where the price will actually here you have 1 Ethereum, 1.03 Ethereum listed. Okay, there's a few of it. So maybe there's about 10 of it listed. So it will take some time to actually break that barrier. I would say this is not, it's quite risky at 1 Ethereum. Like I said, for us retailers, if we are going to go in, I would advise at at a mid price, or maybe if you can't get into the mid, at a price of 0.2, 0.1 would be great. Okay. Hi, Onyx Gaming. Yeah, just come in, is it? If you have any question, you can just type it out, and I'm glad to answer for you. Yeah, so this is the first one I'm going to talk about. The second one I'm going to talk about is, let's just go back to the rankings. Okay, this one personally, I dive into it at a good price, I think. It's called Loser Club. Okay, so I dive into it at a price of 0.2. Like I said, I am a common retailer, so I go in very cheap only. I won't really go into it at 0.5 or 1 Ethereum, because that's quite huge amount of money. And yeah, so look at it, look at the price now. Similar pattern, there is a post reveal dump, and that's when I got in at 0.2. So you can see that it has been going up steadily. Okay, this is a healthy graph, if you ask me. Okay, it's not so volatile, and it's a healthy growth. Okay, I can show you some graphs which are very parabolic. They have a sharp curve at the top, sharp curve at the bottom. So it's probably something that will not give you peace. So yeah, so loser club. Why I dive into it? Basically, the art actually attracts me as well. You can see here, it's like, it's quite cool. It's something like the Mfers, the motherfuckers. So that one, right, the story of Mfers, it went from 0.2 and then it pumped to like 6 Ethereum in like, I don't know, a few months. So I would say this is something that is that you can look into as well. I will show you the metrics in a while, but I'd like to highlight here that if you look at the art, it's something like motherfuckers lah, like Mfers. So I think this has potential to do well, and you can see here that let me just show you again, like how many are listed. So yeah, similar to the dorsal. So there are about 1,000 of it is listed. But imagine there's just 10,000 items. So it's only 1 out of 10 that is in the market. And yeah, so you can see here that is at 0.56. Yesterday it was at 0.65. I was contemplating to sell, but I believe for the long term it is actually a good buy as well, because the growth has been quite healthy. Okay, let me just, yeah, uh, economy class. Yeah, I fly economy class. Steady. Yeah, man. Okay, so let me just tell you, okay, why I believe in it. Because the artist is, I don't know who's the artist, but what I'm saying is that they let it known, who is the artist actually. So this is what attracts me, because like, okay, I know I'm in safe hands because I know who is actually doing it, and I know it's a real artist. So if I click his name, so it'll lead us straight to his Twitter. Okay, and yeah, this is him. So yes, okay, considerable amount of followers, which means it has room to grow. So yeah, so he's the one who actually did this collection. I saw a picture of him somewhere. Not sure if it's available, but you can see from the tweets, that it's like somehow like in Malay we call it sambutan hangat. There is like good reception, about this whole thing. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of purchase going on. And so my point is, if you know who's the artist, then like it's very easy to know that okay, this is probably a safe one to go in. So that is why I actually dive into this. And yeah, yesterday went up to 0.65. So now it's on a dip. It's at 0.56. But nevertheless, I got in at 0.2. So what I'm saying is that these kind of projects actually gives you, the common people, opportunity to get in, because I'm sure not many of you would want to go in at 1 Ethereum, or in fact 0.5 even. You all wouldn't. You all would be thinking 2 to 3 times to go in, right? So now is 0.2 is like a good price. Ethereum is at like 10.8k ringgit. So it's like maybe about 2 to 3k only. So yeah, so I'm saying that I've been in a Discord group as well, and I could see that the community is doing well. And do you believe me when I say that they've not had really much collaboration announced yet? They had something in the planning, and I've heard in a Discord group that they are planning to collaborate with Doodles. You all know Doodles is a blue chip NFT. So without collaborations announced yet, the price has already went up steadily. So my point is like, you want to look for something that is healthy like this. Okay, you wouldn't want to go for something that is very steep or sharp. So I'm not lying to you when I said that yesterday we had a good volume. So you see here, it had spiked up a lot in terms of volume yesterday. But let's get to the matrix. Okay, I'm sure this is what you all like to look at. Okay, so there is a smart buyer. I can assure you that, because I've been keeping track of it. And it is actually, there is a few smart buyers. Yep, you can see here there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 smart buyers you can spot here. But you can see that the volume is quite high. So yesterday it has like 1,100 transaction, and it has 579 Ethereum worth of volume yesterday. So what I'm saying is that, you see, it was released 12 days ago, similar as dorsals. And 12 days ago, for the fact like volume was very low in the NFT space. Everyone was like so down, and like, nothing was pumping in the market. So yeah, so if you get in like 12 days ago during the bear market, then you will be introduced to projects like these, PFPs especially. So my point is, look into PFPs that are very unique in nature, something that is not a copycat. Okay, you must understand that the value of NFTs actually relies on its authenticity, okay, and novelty. Okay, authenticity and novelty, these two things. So once you figure out, whether this NFT has these two things, I mean, it's based on your own judgment. I have my own judgment, and you might have your own as well. But I went through Dorsals and I went through Losers Club, and I saw that, okay, this is something cool, something that, that you've not really seen before. So yeah, you can know that the volume is high by just looking. Let me teach you something. Okay, in order for it to sell, someone has to buy. In order for a transaction to happen, there is a buyer, there is a seller. Okay, so pending today, I mean, like yesterday was like awesome. Like you must see here in terms of real time, how often a transaction happens. Okay, so for instance, when you see here, 9 minutes ago, there's one transaction, 23 minutes ago, 34 minutes ago, an hour ago. So you know that there's frequent transaction for this NFT. So when it's frequent transaction, what does it mean? There is demand, supply, demand, basic thing. So when there is demand, so you know that there is high volume, So yesterday, I was looking at it, there was probably a transaction every 2-3 minutes. Okay, so today maybe it slowed off a bit. So, but you still can see that there's, there's transaction every minute and then, okay? Every hour you have at least 1 to 3 transaction. So these are one of the indicators you can look at to see whether, there's actually a lot of volume, whether there's people buying this NFT, whether there's actually demand for it, okay? Because believe me or not, you can go to some other NFTs and see whether they have this kind of volume. Some maybe took like 5 hours to sell one, okay, to sell one NFT. So because you all know that this NFT is something new, and the volume is not like crypto whereby every second there's a transaction and there's a big pool of people who's actually in it. But here, you like I said, you can track it that way. Okay, this is, I'm teaching you, like, if you're really looking for, like, quick flips. Okay, maybe you're not looking at it long term, maybe you just like you want to just hold it maybe 2-3 days, kind of a thing. So you can buy when there's volume going up. Okay, when there's volume that is actually present. Okay, yeah. Okay, Dickenzus asked, do you think it's better to stay in one project or jump project to project? To be frank, Dickenzus, it depends on your preferability. Like for me, I'm probably like Sensei. Maybe I just hold, into one project and like believe in it, because you must have a lot of liquidity in you to like jump from project to project, especially in NFTs. If crypto, maybe not so much liquidity needed, but in NFTs, you probably, let's say you have 1 Ethereum. So it's, the most you can do is like probably buy 5 NFTs. Okay. And out of that, if you have profited, if you want to move to other NFTs, that is up to you. But my point is, it depends on how your strategy is. If you're a hodler, you want to look at it at a long-term basis, then you can probably look at 1 or 2 projects, solid projects, and just put that 1 Ethereum in. But if you're a degens, it means like someone who goes for quick flips, then yes, you must jump project to project. So after like 100% profit, you move to another project, then you move to a new project. So like for instance, now I have profited from Dorsals and Loser Club. So maybe I can look to go into new ones which are currently about to be released in the market. Same thing, I repeat the same cycle. I go for a price of 0.2. So you can do that as well, but that is more to like trading lah. So if you're, you have the luxury of time and to do your research, and you have the luxury of time to actually uh, monitor the market, then it's good. Yeah, you can go ahead. But like for people like me, maybe I'm not like really 24/7 into this. So I will look into 2 to 3 solid projects and like hold to it, and see how it develops throughout the next few months and so on. So loser club for me, uh me I don't know, I'm contemplating to, like, maybe sell it for a few bucks, because if you see, I went in at 0.2, and yesterday it came up to 0.65. If you look at the current Ethereum price, I would have profited like 5,000 ringgit. 5,000 ringgit is like 2 months salary, and I got in like on 12 March, 4 days ago. So you get 5,000 ringgit in like 4 days of of hard work. Not really hard work, like 4 days of sting your ass, and like just let things work for you lah. So it depends on how you want to go about it. Like probably like Sensei, he holds it because he wants to be a millionaire, so because sometimes we don't really know how far it can go, sometimes this can cause you frustration. Like for instance, okay, let me just show you Mfer. I think, I don't know, but it's quite famous now in Asia, Mfer. So many people sold Mfer at 1 Ethereum. Okay, they probably got in at 0.2, 0.3. Then after that, it popped up to 6 Ethereum, you know that. So now it's currently at 2.85. So whoever sold at 1 Ethereum will be killing themselves like, oh shit, why did I sell it earlier? But like I said, profits are profits. So if like, you feel you've made enough significant bucks, then just take it, I mean, if it flies, it flies. If it flies further, then no problem lah. So yeah, I'm not joking you when I said it went to 6 Ethereum. And yeah, so it's now on a dip. But look at the price, man, it's 2.85. But if you put more focus on it, okay, on January, okay, maybe let's go lah, February 1st, 0.86. You've profited like, maybe 600%, man. So my point is simple. If you want to get in at an affordable price. I don't know whether you want to follow my tip. Like for me, I'm looking into new projects now. Post reveal dump, get in at 0.2, 0.1, and then see where it goes. But of course, with proper due diligence and proper strategy. Yeah. Let me just answer some questions. Satoshi brand is pretty strong, not too surprising. No roadmap, just memes. Yes, Dickensus, I truly agree with you. It's like, that's why PFPs are more into branding, it's more into do you believe in that the person, the artist who's creating it? Do you believe in the team? So because there's no utility, yeah, correct. Memes, I mean, it's proven in crypto through Shiba Inu and Dogecoin that memes are like the best thing, the best thing in the world. So it pumps the market here and then. So yes, in fact, to be frank, why I went into Losers Club, because I believe it's sort of a meme too, I wouldn't say like it has no fundamentals, but I can see like, yeah, it's like similar to Mfer, it's like, yeah, the vibe that it gives me. The vibe it gives me is like something like Mfer. So that's why I dived into it. Yeah, and also I think like you guys have to like see that the things that pump, right, it's related to like proper community, so proper community, you must really be active in the Discord channel and to know how the community actually communicates with each other there, because not all Discord channels are like very helpful, and some of it are like for cash grabs only, short-term cash grabs. So you have to be very selective in what you go in. So I don't know, Dickensus, whether you're B40 like me, or your T20 like sensei. So if you're B40 like me, yeah, I would go in like I would go into PFPs that are very cheap. And okay, I've mentioned one do dorsals, but it's probably quite late now because it's already one Ethereum. Losers Club maybe still at a considerable price, but it's not 0.2. But let me show you another one I'm looking into. It's still cheap as well. And I believe I wouldn't say it's a good entry point, but I would say it's the amount of money that if you put in, if it goes to zero, it won't really hurt you that much. So let me just show you another one. Yeah, is this one. Super Ordinary Villains. Genesis. So same thing. These are PFPs. So it gives me a vibe of memes as well. You can see how they look like, and for your information, judging on volumes as well, this has been doing well. Okay, so it's not what I'm sharing with you is not something that is like something that I blindly tell, but I've monitored the volumes and I've did some fundamental research on it as well. So let's go to their Twitter and see what they're up to. So they have 77,000 followers, even more than the Dorsals and what do you call that? Losers Club. So they are doing quite well, it's still at a very cheap price. Okay, but I can show you the metrics to prove you to, at least prove something to you all lah. Okay, so you don't think I talk cock lah. Okay, so okay, let's go see metrics a bit. Okay. Yeah, it's went up quite a lot. Volume quite high today. It went up 735,000. Transaction 1.9K. Okay, I would say today is probably the highest transaction that they have. Yeah, there are a few of smart buyers as well. Like I said, I did monitor this. I did monitor the volumes and so on. So if you can see, smart buyers were buying at 0.12. Now the price is at 0.15. So if you know whales are buying at 0.12, then if you buying it at 0.15, it's no big deal, I mean, it's still a good price if you ask me. So you can see here that volume quite high. Okay, there are people buying. So the highest one is like, the most expensive one is like 4 Ethereum. So again, this is another type of PFPs that you can look into, and you can see that their supply is even lesser than Do Dorsals and Losers Club. So Do Dorsals and Losers Club has 10,000, but this one only has 8,888. So it means to pump the price, it's even easier. Okay, with lesser supply. So like basic lah, supply demand, and let me just the chat has been ringing. Let me just see it. I hope I answered your question, Dickensus, about the jump to, whether to jump project or to stay in one. Okay. Just two times, aren't we in for 50 times? Yeah, I mean, you can go in for 50 times. You can wait, it's really up to you. Like I said, nothing easily goes 50 times in a day or two or a week or 2 weeks, you have to like let it develop, especially with new brands, Web3 brands. So you have to like give it time. I mean, even Sensei give it time for like 3 months for Clonex to reach that price, So similar approach, you can wait like three times, I mean 3 months. I mean, I wouldn't say specifically 3 months, but you can give it some time. You wait and see the development, because you never know. Like you just never know. Like something like I said, it could be the next Mfer. You'll never know. So I would say that what I've shared with you today could potentially, like I said, potentially be the next Mfer. So Mfer has proven it. So why not other projects? Yeah, correct. Correct, Sensei. Metaren You never know the blue chips. Mfer was not expected. Yeah, correct, Sensei. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So Sensei only goes for 1 to 3 engagements. Yeah, exactly my point. So like, I don't know if you're willing to put that money and take the risk. It's really up to you, you know. But I'm a B40 guy, you know. So I wait for post reveal dumps and like go in, man, go hard, go balls hard into it, you know. But you must have proper due diligence first and see whether you know who are the team behind it. Most importantly, because if you go into Solana space, I think Tokjep will really tell you this. You go into Solana space, there's a lot of rug pools because you know that it's very cheap. Cheap means, you know, very cheap means. I mean, one Solana, who everyone can afford one Solana. It's only $80 now. So my point is, if for you to, you know, to get into cheap ones, it's risky as well because it might be rug pull. But like I said, if you do proper research in the Ethereum space, especially Ethereum network, you know, there are really good ones, solid projects. And like for me, like I said, I would say the average price is, you know, 0.2, 0.3. It's something that is good to go in because Mfer was at like 0.2 a month ago and then it went to 6 Ethereum in a month. So you just have to be patient, trust in your research, and you can always communicate with us in the Discord channel. And I wouldn't say that we suggest we will give you some alphas, but in the Discord channel we can share, you know, share thoughts and share some metrics and so on. I'm supposed to actually share nonsense data on a frequent basis, but yeah, I've been quite busy, but maybe in the NFT section, I will, you know, maybe share new ones, which, you know, can probably look into. I can share some of the data as well, some of the metrics that you can probably, you know, do your due diligence then. Yeah. But in Twitter also, you know, there's a lot of things you can actually venture into. And to be frank, I've been very active on Twitter as well. And I follow so many NFT guys and try to know what they are buying and, you know, what they are looking into. So that's how I kickstart lah. So basically, you know, you want to kickstart your engine, you have to like somehow have a source of reference. So of course you can open OpenSea and like have a look at the volumes and top 20 rankings and so on. Then after that you can go, you know, one by one, go into Twitter and check it and have a look at it. So yeah, that's what I think. And like I said, there will be new ones. You know, don't think that you've missed the boat just because, you know, Doodles is already very expensive, or Cool Cats is already very expensive, Bodybia Club is very expensive, Cool CryptoPunks and so on. There will be new ones because this space is not meant for short term. You know, this space is going to be here for years to come. It's the future. So don't be discouraged if, you know, you miss the boat in some of you know, the projects that has already went up in value. Okay, so this is the chance for you. So you know, maybe you joining our session could give you all a head start, you know, where to start with. So yeah, I hope that's very informative for you. And gelandangan, yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to say here is that this space is there's tons of opportunities for you, and don't think that the expensive ones are the only ones that are going to make it. There are some cheap ones that are going to make it too. So it's like in our society as well, you know, it doesn't mean that if you're a son of the minister or the king, you can actually make it in life. But actually, you know, people who came from a proper background as well, I mean, like, you know, maybe someone from the B40 can make it as well in life. So yeah, I don't know whether you understand my correlation, but what I'm saying is that you don't necessarily have to like spend so much to actually make it in this space. But spending for high price means you have to like really ensure that it's really worth it. Okay, if you want to end up like sensei, you know, one Ethereum mint, and yeah, you got into became a millionaire. So you can, you know, but not many of us actually have the luxury to afford one Ethereum. So here I am, you know, from a B40 family, and advising from a B40 point of view. So yeah. So um, so yeah, those three NFTs are something that you can look into. I will share a few more in the Discord channel that maybe you all will be interested. You know, that is at a good price. And as you can see here, I've given you like three layers of price. You know, so super ordinary villains is like 0.15, freaking cheap. And then you have loser club at 0.567, average price. And you have Darsals, which is maybe from my point of view expensive lah. So yeah, you can go for the low price one, medium price, or high price. That kind of judgment you can make. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my session. And if you all have any more questions, I'm interested to answer. So
Tanya, jangan tak
yeah.
tanya. Ask. See, there's a lot of approach to NFTs. Not one is right, but one that makes me you money must be right. You can start very small. You can start very small, don't need a lot of capital, and then you roll it and roll it again. Okay, that's what people do. The risk is you probably miss the big ones in those small ones while you are building your capital base. And this is normal, because if you try and keep everything, I can guarantee you will get wrecked. You will get wrecked like nobody, because nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. Okay, nobody really knows what's going to happen. On the other hand, and once you have that capital like me, then I don't even bother. I go for the big ones. I like the 1 to 3. I like the Bored Ape land. Definitely, I'm going to focus on it. I like this Sandbox land. I like the imposters, although it's a bit expensive. I like it because it's expensive. But again, if you are going to a very expensive thing, you have to know what you're doing. You have to do a lot of research. You really have to know before you commit that 1 Ethereum. And even before I committed the 3 Ethereum for Artifact, the 2 Clone X, you know, the the hand was shaking, man. The hand was shaking and says, "Hey, press it." Just press it. What is this? Hesitating. So you gotta have a lot of conviction. Okay, and of course, sometimes you get bargains. I mean, a blue chip that sometimes sells for insane prices is Artifact, the one that did the Clone X. Last time, I don't know if you remember, but I remembered it. You know, I was looking at Artifact, and then I just realized, oh my God, they even minted on TikTok. Immediately, the next morning, floor was like 2 Ethereum. It was minted for like $200 to $300 went to 2 Ethereum. Again, yesterday you saw another one. Artifact is minting inside the sandbox, right? And that one, the most expensive one was like, how much was the most expensive one? 333 times 3. The most expensive one, 800. And then you saw this blade. What was the blade going for? The blade was going for like $90 or whatever it was. And suddenly it went up to 2 Ethereum, like 2.5K US. Now it's like 1.5K US. Like, where do you get those things? That is a mispricing. It does happen from Artifact because they like to do that. And where is that thing? Where is that thing? Let's try to find that. You know, they just like to do that. Okay. But I couldn't get in yesterday. Jeff couldn't get in because it's so difficult. So it's a very bad experience. Now, the good thing is Artifact has admitted that it's a bad experience, which means we will probably get an airdrop. So I like this. I like screw ups. You guys don't like screw ups, right? You guys like to how do you say it? Huh? You guys like to Nila. You guys are haters. I like it when these guys screw up because usually we'll get compensation. And what I saw yesterday was, hey, screw up. Hey, screw up, man. We love the screw ups, man. We love the screw ups. We want even more screw ups so we can get we can get the airdrop. So I don't know. I think probably we are going to get an airdrop of this. Let's see this. Is it here? Artifact Sandbox. It just went like nuts. It just went. Jeb cannot even get the one for 1 cent, which is like $3 or something, right? Just cannot get it. Artifact Sand, is it? Just crazy. Artifact RTFKT. RTFKT. So there are bonuses also, but you got to be really good, and you are competing with a bot. Hey, but hey, if you get it, you're rich. And then you can put the 1 Ethereum or whatever into other things. That is normal. That is normal. You wouldn't want to keep all this, right? See that 1.49. I like crazy. So, how much was this last night, though? How much was this last night? Where is To? Where is To? Can you calculate for me? 66 times 275. Who has a calculator? I don't want to calculate, guys. Sudah sakit. Because one of the ape, I'm sure I pressed it within 4 seconds, and then it hung there like, what? It couldn't even complete the transaction because I'm a very fast clicker, you know, I can get it done within 4 seconds. Not many can do that, but I can do that and I still didn't get it, so I'm upset. Nelvin, what is 66 times 2.75? Give me 66 times 2.75. What is that? It was at like 2.5K. It is more than 2. What am I talking about? What if 66 times 2.75?
181.5.
181, right? So this was only $181, guys. And today, what is 1.49 Ethereum? What am I talking about? It is 3 what? How much is this now? $2.5. Now I really don't want to calculate. It's like 3K, right? No, it's like 4K. 4K! It was 2.5K in the morning. How many times is this, guys? How many times is this? Can you calculate? How many times did it go up by? I think Artifact owes us an airdrop of this. 1 clone X and we get 1 blade. Yeah. Or at least give us punk kicks. How much is this? How much is this, Nelvin? How many times? 4,000 divided by 181. Like me say, this is real numbers, guys. This is real numbers.
22.09.
Huh? How much?
22.09.
22.
Yeah.
0.09. Yeah, that's like insane. That's like insane. Okay. Another one that I saw was this one. Okay. This is another one that I saw yesterday. Now this was only 33. Can you type 33? 33 times 2.75. What is that? This is cost. Gas is now cheap, so I'm not too worried about gas when I do my NFTs now. Gas seemed to be cheap. It was cheap last night, you know. It was very cheap last night. So let's see how much this was. Who has a calculator now? But 0.39. What is 0.39? That's like 0.39 to 1.3K. 1.3K. I don't know what that is. Let me calculate that. 1.3K. So I'm just going to show you the what you get in this, because this is this is an artifact thing. That's why I built my entire thing based on artifact, because they give so many airdrops and they just make you rich and richer. I don't know why they like making people rich. Okay, let's see this. How much did this go for? Right, like 33 times 2.75. That's like $90. $90, and now it's like 0.39 times 2,680. Is that it? 1,045 divided by 90. Yeah, this is like 11 times. That's crazy, guys. That is like insane madness. So sometimes this happens, but you got to be an active member of the Discord community. That's why it's focused. While here you have Nelvin focused on the low level ones for B40. I'm focused on the high level one for the T20 and T5 and T0.5. Okay. It doesn't matter which strategy, as long as you have a mix of strategy, I think we'll be okay. That's Will the World there. Where is that? Yeah, that's the NFT there, right? So this is what's happening. So you have to really kind of choose your strategy. Okay, you kind of really have to choose your strategy. Nothing is right, but if you do not have enough money, then you have to start from the bottom, knowing that when you accumulate capital, sometimes you're going to let go of the good one. So what? It just wasn't meant to be. You know, and you are gonna let go at something at 1 Ethereum because you never expected it to be there, and then suddenly it goes to 6, like Mfers, right? And Mfers, of course, has this meme thing like losers. Yeah, born loser, born loser is a very popular saying. So something with losers. I guess this American thing is kind of good. Yeah, it's good. With this American, how do you say it? This American, whatever you say it, you know. This American colloquialism is quite good. This American saying is quite good, right? So this is like totally crazy, right? Like totally crazy. But as Nelvin said, it's not going to end. It's going to go again and again. So if you're not here now, you're going to miss it, you know? So as I say, I'm very happy to see the Bored Ape Yacht Club. That's my kind of thing. I like to go into that. In fact, I was thinking just now, you know, I haven't been converting to Ethereum for quite some time. I'm converting to Ethereum now. My focus is a lot on NFTs now. NFTs and also the free tokens like ambassadors and airdrops, right? To be put into NFTs, because I think NFTs are property assets. I'm also looking at buying expensive ones. You know, I'm looking at like Cyberkong. I'm even looking now at, I don't know how much the mutants are, but probably a Clone X or a mutant somewhere. If I can get someone to really drop a mutant, I don't mind. Because again, once you have that base, that's a strong base, you can expect to take more risk. Okay, guys, any other questions, guys, before we go? We hope you like our session. We just wanted to present you the other side of NFTs. So wait for our class. We have a class in wallets, but our big class is coming soon. Starting around May, it's called a pre-class, and then we go into June. So we will have NFTs from the big ones to the small ones. All of these are coming. Guys, any questions, guys? Any last minute questions? Thank you for attending. We hope you have a good time. And remember, tonight is the Fed decision, right? Should be good. 0.25 is good for Bitcoin because everyone's expecting that. 0.5 is catastrophic for Bitcoin. Not only for Bitcoin, but for some other things. We hope the Ukraine thing is resolved. The markets will depend on that. The S&P just was fiddling with the death cross. Was it yesterday? Now it's gone up again. Almost made that death cross. We'll probably retry. I don't expect it to pass the first time. We'll probably retry, and then we retries, and then it doesn't do it. Then we are in good condition now. So again, look at Ukraine. It seems like Ukraine is having positive progress on the Russian negotiations. So a lot of things are going to depend on that, guys. Anyway, thank you very much. We hope to see you soon. Remember, tomorrow in our other channel called Metaren, they are going to be playing Sandbox. Let's see if we can find a Clone X there. I don't have it yet, but someone found a Clone X there. Probably an experimentation from Artifact. I'm going to see you there. I'm sure there's more news coming from Artifact. I'm going to see you there tomorrow, guys. It's in our other channel. Okay, let me show you where our channel is. Let me go here. Let us go here. Let me change this. But you look at our YouTube link. The other channel will definitely be there. Is it here? Yeah, let's see this. Let's go YouTube here. We're gonna go to YouTube here, and let's see, youtube.com. We don't want YouTube Premium. You need to go to Metaren. Okay, guys. I don't want to go to YouTube Premium. What are you talking about? I just want to go to YouTube. Get me onto YouTube, please. 25 Gwe. See? Yes, it's not bad. Boleh lah. I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm not complaining anymore. I don't want to complain. Just go to Metaren. Okay, Metaren there. This one. This is our second YouTube channel here. See Metaren. You can go here. It will be here where the SMS will be playing the Sandbox. So I bid you guys goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys. What am I talking about? I'm such a weird guy. Bye guys. See you.